It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. And it's coming up next.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other. They study each other. They work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
The kicker, Blake Rupe, set to start it. And off we go from South Florida. On the return, Malik Washington. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out, but when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
Here's Tua to open with a throw. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. They get the veteran, Teron Armstead. A shotgun snap for Tua. He finds the open man, Braxton Berrios. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Paulson Adebo is there to make the play. They face 2nd down and 7. Now it's Tua. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. He's got his man, it's Hill. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. It is a big play, Tua to Tyree, 39 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. generate some early chunk plays, and try to get some points.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Hill brought in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He's got it at about the 8.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Tua going to give it to Achane. Powering forward. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. And their quarterback is the all-time leading passer for the Raiders, Derek Carr, the veteran.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Now, Carr. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
In motion is Hill. Carr from the gun on third down. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. They get 16 on that connection. First down, New Orleans.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A give running right with Kamara. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. They'll give this to Kamara, running right. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Now, second down throw from Carr. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Off play action, it's Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. A gain there of 27 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
They'll run right here. It's Achane. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Hill brought in motion. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket, but if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
3rd and long. Here's Tua. He'll try to run for it. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Carr now on 2nd down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the 1st down chain, he just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but fair to say, his defense is going to have to find some way to slow him down. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Hill brought in motion. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achan. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A play fake. Now two to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is taken at the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. In motion is Hill. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
2nd down, Carr. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the 1st down. And that brings up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Play action. Tagovailoa. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down. 1 quarter in the books. 10-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Tua to throw again. That is caught to the goal line and in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins move further out in front. It is now 17-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Williams now to return. A penalty marker is down as he gets up close to the 35, but this one might be coming back a bit. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. In motion is Hill. They'll go play action with Carr. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now Carr. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. A gain there of 13 yards. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Carr to throw. Brought in by Chris Olave. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Here's Carr. Right back to Olave. He's got it again. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That is caught left side by Waddle. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's a short pickup to about the 47. Paulson Adebo is there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. They will have it at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a first down. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. In motion is Hill. 1st down throw for Carr. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
To the left side, in the hands of Hill. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
In motion is Hill. Now, 2nd down throw from Carr. Into the hands of Valdez-Scantling. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Miami after this. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Shaheed in motion. On 1st down, Carr. The left side into the hands of Olave. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Carr. This one complete to Hill. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Carr now on 2nd down. And he's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, after being shut out in the 1st half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Saints are able to cut into the deficit. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Dolphins offense, Tyreek Hill heading back on the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a 2nd defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the 1st half, it hasn't worked. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's 2. That's complete. It's Waddle. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. So, we hit halftime here in South Florida, and the Dolphins are in the lead. As we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. It was a strong 1st half from the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and Derek Carr set to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Kamara. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
They're going to go right back to Kamara. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Olave is the motion man. Carr now to throw on first down. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On 1st and 10, Carr. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Carr working out of the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Third down and 9. In motion is Hill. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he will get into the end zone. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Saints. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Groupie now, on for the extra point. It's up and good. The Saints are back within 6.
Saints 14.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Woo! It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Tua. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They'll run this one straight ahead with A-check. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Demario Davis there on the play. Third down, 3 to go. Now Tua. He gets that complete to Berrios. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. In motion, it's Waddle. Now he'll run it.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Tua. That one taken in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
A run out of the gun with Achane. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. First and 10. To throw, it's Carr. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On the handoff, it's Kamara. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again here with Kamara. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Carr. Not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On the return, here's Washington. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa making their way back out. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Tua. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A give up the middle with Kamara. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll get this out wide, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Carr now. He's got his man. That's Olave. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Back is Carr. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
In motion is Hill. Second down, Carr. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Carr. And he will score! Game on! Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Man in motion is Berrios. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. It's second down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll get this out to the left flat. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one brought in by Berrios. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Saints offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Now, Carr. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Left side into the hands of Olave. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Carr now on second down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Here in the fourth quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. And the Saints are going to be set up with first and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised.
And he will dive into the end zone. Alvin Kamara, touchdown Saints. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead?
And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Nothing fancy here. This was old school throwback smash mouth football, and they're able to pick up the 2-point play.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Now it's Tua. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Man in motion is Berrios. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. They'll send him over to the left. Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Carr to throw. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's 2nd and 2. It's a give now to Kamara. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Carr. Open man down the field. It's Olave. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give running left with Kamara. Not much happening there. Tackled at the 17. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Rupe. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
He made the field goal a moment ago. Now Grupe back out to kick it away. He'll take it in at the goal line. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to take over once again. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Man in motion is Berrios. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Austin Jackson, the former first-rounder, guilty there. Now on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Tua. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Now, a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
That's taken in left side by Smith.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Hill brought in motion. Play action. Tagovailoa. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. Here's Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 38 yards.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Tua. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.